today's case he asked for help, but her confession changed everything.
You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Adams?
Yes.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, I've decided that I need a little more money a month with the child that we have, so that's why I'm here.
All right. So currently, how much are you receiving?
I think it's about minimum wage.
Okay, so about what, $213 or so,
Yeah.
something like that?
Yes, around
okay.
that area.
All right. How old is the child?
She's 5.
Okay. Does mom give anything extra? Has she been doing anything extra?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
So how did you all get to this point? She's on minimum wage child support. Was she working previously?
She was working previously, and then she quit the job, I want to say. I can't really get that backstory out of her, but we had to separate, Your Honor. I couldn't do it anymore.
You couldn't do what anymore?
I couldn't be with her. She started to get very just abusive. For what it is, my breaking point, she went upside my head because I couldn't put her food in the microwave.
Oh, wow. This lady did that?
Your Honor,
she looks so sweet.
No.
This is a critical moment because allegations like this instantly change how the court listens to everything that follows. When someone claims repeated physical abuse, the judge isn't just hearing a relationship story anymore, she's evaluating credibility, safety, and stability for the child. And notice how quickly the courtroom tone shifts. What started as a financial request suddenly becomes a character assessment. The judge doesn't overreact, but she also doesn't ignore it. That balance matters. Because even if this case is about child support, behavior speaks to responsibility. And when one parent is describing dozens of incidents, the court has to ask whether the child has been exposed to that environment. This is no longer just about money, it's about whether the current arrangement actually protects the child.
You darn near need to get the bailiff in here. I can't. She's very abusive. She can play the funk.
Oh, okay. You're not gonna throw nothing at me, are you?
No, ma'am. No.
Okay. Well, he said you went upside his head. I just want to make sure you don't try to go upside mine.
It was a rough day that day. Your Honor, I'm diagnosed bipolar, and I was just having a really rough day. And our child, she was just really just crying all day, and I just needed a little bit of help. And he was just saying he couldn't help me at home, and so that's why I just kind of acted out.
Oh, okay. So it was an isolated incident?
Huh?
Was it an isolated incident?
I'm sorry, when she get her foot going like that, I just... Say it again.
Was it an isolated incident?
What do you mean, isolated?
Like, did that happen one time?
No.
She's gone upside your head numbers of times?
Numbers.
Okay.
Numbers, dozens.
This is where explanations start competing with accountability. Mental health disclosures can provide context, but they don't automatically excuse behavior, especially when a child is involved. The court listens carefully here, because acknowledging a diagnosis doesn't erase responsibility, it reframes it. What the judge is quietly evaluating is consistency, medication, treatment, stability, and follow-through. And notice something subtle: the more detailed the justification becomes, the more the court looks for measurable change, not promises. Saying "I'm better now" isn't the same as showing sustained stability. And when past behavior is described as repeated, not isolated, the burden to prove change becomes much heavier. This explanation may soften perception emotionally, but legally, it raises new questions.
It's because he let my medication, I was off my medication, and he said he couldn't pay for it because it was too expensive, but I'm back on my medication now, and he said we were going to try and work things out. I still love him. I mean, look at him. He's a fine-looking man, and I love our child. And
he's a nice-looking guy.
I really want to work it out, and I just got this new job. And
tell me about that new job.
Well, I'm a manager at a fast food restaurant.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get back on my feet, and but I got a lot of debt, so I have to save that money, and I don't feel like I can pay more. child support right now.
How much are you making now at your new job?
I'm making $55K.
55,000. That's a lot from where you're at now.
This is the financial turning point of the entire case. Everything before this moment becomes secondary once income changes this drastically. Courts don't base child support on past hardship, they base it on present ability. And going from minimum wage to $55,000 isn't a small adjustment, it's a complete recalculation. Debt, credit cards, medical bills, those are real struggles, but they don't outrank a child's needs. Judges hear debt arguments every day, and the rule is consistent: adults manage debt, children don't manage consequences. From this moment forward, the increase is no longer a possibility, it's inevitable. The only question left is how much.
I didn't have anything before, and I just have a lot of the credit card debt.
Okay.
And health debt, with my medication and my visits.
I understand. You understand that he has things that he needs to pay for you all's daughter, right?
Yes.
And I can only imagine $200 or so for a 5-year-old is not cutting it.
It's not.
This is the judge anchoring reality. 5-year-olds don't live on theoretical budgets, they live on food, clothing, activities, and healthcare. When a judge says that's not cutting it, it's not emotional language, it's mathematical truth. The court isn't punishing success, it's aligning responsibility with income. And notice how the judge acknowledges the debt without letting it derail the ruling. That's deliberate. Because if debt excused support, no order would ever increase. The law prioritizes the child's standard of living improving when a parent's income improves. That's not optional, that's the system working as designed.
You have the means now to support your daughter a little bit better. Now, that's not to say I understand that you have debt. I understand that you have things that you have to pay for, but with what's in the best interest of the child, your child support should be increased. You understand that, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Is your daughter involved in any extracurricular activities or anything?
Yes, she's in ballet.
Ballet, okay. How much is ballet?
It comes to about, I want to say, about $200 a month.
$200 a month? Okay. And she goes throughout the year?
Yes.
Okay. What about health insurance?
I pay health insurance.
All right. How much is health insurance?
It's about $222 a month.
All right. Can mom attend any
No.
ballet? No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. So mom has supervised visits.
Yes.
This detail quietly carries enormous weight. Supervised visitation tells the court there are already safety or stability concerns in place. And while today's hearing isn't about custody, judges never ignore context. Financial responsibility and parental access often move on separate tracks, but credibility links them. When one parent has full responsibility and the other has limited access, courts become even more precise with support calculations. Why? Because money becomes the primary way the non-custodial parent contributes. This confirmation reinforces why the court is about to be exact, not lenient.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So this is what we're going to do, ma'am. We are going to adjust your child support so that it increases to reflect what it should be based on your new income. You testified that your new amount was $55,000. That would bring your gross to $4,580, bringing your net to $3,504. You only have one child? This is your only child?
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
So that's going to be based on 20%, which brings your child support amount to $700.80.
This is pure courtroom math, and it's devastating because it's clean. Once income is established, the calculation becomes mechanical. One child. 20%. Net income. No debate. No emotion. And that's why this moment feels heavy, the numbers don't argue back. The judge walks through it step by step so there's no confusion and no appealable ambiguity. This isn't punishment. It's compliance with guidelines. And when health insurance reimbursement is added, it reinforces a core principle: if one parent pays upfront, the other must share the burden. The final number isn't shocking because it's harsh, it's shocking because it's accurate.
Now, you do have to reimburse dad for the health insurance, okay? So that $780 plus the $222 for health insurance reimbursement, that brings your monthly obligation to $922.80 per month. Okay? You understand that?
Can I just mention one thing, Your Honor?
Sure.
Reggie, he's a used car salesman, and he sold me this discounted car, and it's just a junk car, and I've been having so many bills from this car.
Okay.
And I just had it in the shop, and it was $750.
All right.
Because it's just breaking down, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to afford all this, because he's the one who sold me this and said it was a good car.
So what did you want me to do about it?
I sold her that car.
Well, here's the deal. I don't even need your defense because I didn't need her story. It doesn't have any impact on what it is that I have to do. This isn't a divorce where, we're in a temporary orders hearing and we're talking about splitting debts and anything like that. So it's irrelevant to what we're doing here today.
This ending seals the case with authority. The judge makes it clear that unrelated financial disputes don't dilute child support obligations. A bad car deal, personal resentment, or past favors don't override the law's focus, the child. By drawing that boundary, the court prevents emotional spillover from hijacking the ruling.
However you have to take care of that expense, that's how you're going to have to handle it. And if the two of you have an issue that ends up having to result in litigation, that'll be done in a different court. Okay? So as of today, your child support has been increased to $922.80. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
The message is simple and firm: child support is not negotiable based on inconvenience. When income rises, responsibility rises with it. If this case surprised you, drop your thoughts in the comments.